Hello everybody, good morning. We had a problem with Facebook Live transmission, so here I am recording this video for you, so you don't miss out this opportunity to talk and to listen about games, but not just any game. I mean games for learning. So, for example, we can play just for entertainment. We can play video games. We can play board games, and well, different kind of games, cooperative games, collaborative games, or competition games, and those can also be used for learning. But what's the difference then? The difference is that when we are playing just for the sake of entertaining, we don't have any specific objective in mind except for the one that's given in the game itself. But when we are playing for learning, we are using a specific goal that maybe learn about a concept, or learning about something we want to be using in the future. For example, I use it a lot for facilitation of creative sessions, and to learn about agile methods, for example, to learn about how to work better as a team. Those kind of things are to how to communicate better in a team, um, to gather insights that we have had during a certain period of time. Uh, you might have heard of that. They are called retrospectives also. And well, I try to use it, and most of the trainings I deliver, because I found they are absolutely useful for the people who are attending to the course or to the training. And at first I was one of the most haters, let's say, of games, because I thought they weren't serious, that you couldn't play in the office during our office hours, and that was absolutely out of the question for me. And then with the time when I started um, learning new skills about facilitation and how to communicate with people better, and how to help my teams to get on board on a certain project, I had to learn how to use games, and I found they're really useful. That's why I started using them more and more and more, and becoming almost I don't know, an expert, but I'm pretty confident that I can deliver and also create. I have created new games. So what I found interesting about games is that um, people just forget that they have to learn. They are attending to the training, and they have to learn, and they have to listen to the teacher. It's kind of boring sometimes, and you have to understand new concepts, and they are thinking about, if you just talk and deliver the concepts by just saying to them, just talking, sometimes they got bored, and they start thinking, oh, I have to send that email in my office, I have to talk to somebody to solve this problem I'm having, and that kind of thing. So they actually forget that they are in training, and that it's equally as important as the job they have to do. So I found that when they are playing, they just forget about everything, and they just play. And also, after they have played the game, they can gather insights on their own, and everybody has a different point of view to give to as a feedback to the group. And so everybody is on board on the game, and everybody's saying what they have learned of it, and it becomes also much more participative, and they collaborate with each other, and they are also very, very creative, I have found. So if you think that just playing in a training or playing at the office is stupid. Like I sometimes had that comment that, "Wow, that's stupid. I won't play in the office," and that's okay. Maybe you don't like it, and that's fine. You don't have to play if you don't want to. But I have really understood that it's great to play. And as I say, I first thought that playing was just stupid as well. So I understand when people says that. Um, but of course, there are different kind of games, and I had my toolbox right here. So I will be showing some kind of tools or games you can play with people, even when they say they don't want to play games. There are some simple basic games that they can actually play if you ask them. For example, the other day I had a person that was saying, "Well, don't come here with a Lego thing and that kind of thing because we don't like it." And that was very funny actually because they had just played a game without realizing it was a game. I thought, well, that's very pedagogical, and that's actually a good thing. And we were playing with, let me get those for you, some kinds of cards that I had actually printed by myself, and so games doesn't have also to be so complicated. They can be just simple cards that you can just print uh, even at home if you want. I don't know if well, actually on the other side, and well, those kind of cards that you can play with them, and then they were actually happy. They said, "Well, these are nice things to do. Questions. You can play questions. Sorry, you can print questions on your cards. You can print pictures. You can print according to the things you want them to understand or to teach, or for them to get more insights." So they had just actually played a game. It was a simple one. That's why maybe they thought it wasn't a game, but it was a game. And you can also ask them to draw things with well, everybody has a marker or a pen at the office, so you can just draw things. You can play with this. You can start creating games on your own. So, but we are going a bit farther there. Uh, so, one of the other things, maybe we can do a live talking about facilitation and techniques and how to use certain types of games and that kind of thing. But right now I want to focus more on specifically games and how they can create insights for the people you are working with. So, for example, we have when we play games, we have rules. So we are in a specific context, and we set the game with again they don't have to be the most complicated rooms in the world. They just have to be simple things your participants can work with, and sometimes they can also create their own rules if you allow them to within specific boundaries. I mean, rules are to set boundaries, to set constraints, um, because otherwise it would be complete chaos, and we have to somehow get some boundaries and some limits for the games. Um, that's how creativity works, of course, with boundaries, with constraints, with limitations. And another thing that's so great about games is that we are playing in a safe environment. We aren't I don't know, if you have to solve a problem, you are working with specific things in a certain context, and we are with these boundaries, as I was saying. We are as a team working together to solve the problem. There's no judgment. No one is blaming each other. No one is telling others what to do. They are just collaborating and working together to get a thing done. And that's also very important that you set a safe environment for them to play and to be free in this context. Another thing is that we make decisions, and most of the time we make decisions during these games. Sorry, we make decisions about who's gonna do what thing. For example, that would be delegation of tasks. We make decisions quickly because you don't have all the time to play. We make decisions according to the resources we have, the boundaries we have, and they can actually make their own decisions as a team. You will see so much collaboration. I have seen it, and so much collaboration with people. You can try it at home also. It's totally safe to do it. You can try it at your office, in your classroom, wherever you like. And as I was saying, also another thing is we can have huge complicated problems, as most of the times they have when I walk into the office and they come out of the game, whatever this game is, or the day of facilitation, or whatever we have planned to do. They come up with the solution as a team also. They collaborate and even create their own tools. They come up with the things they need to solve this problem, or a new product, or a new software, or whatever or a new service, whatever it is that they are trying to accomplish. So I think games are excellent and are so powerful for teams to work on. Well, that was what I wanted to say about games mostly today, and also that as I have been experiencing, as I said, um, games can be played in every context. It can be played, play yourself in your classroom, with your teammates, whenever you want to learn. So these games, if we are not learning, is because maybe you haven't set the right goals or the right rules. We may want to revise that. Nowadays, I even create my own games. I first I was a newbie. I was a new person in this field, so I just took different games for facilitation for different web pages and kind of things. Others that I learned with my mentors or with people that were working with me. And nowadays I have created several games that you might find on my website, or if you don't find me, ask me and I will deliver to you. And there have been playing around the world. I am so proud because this is my happy part, or the proud part for me, that I have also have the opportunity to speak with people from all around the world due to these games I created, and I have even modified them, made them better, and it has some of them have been played in India, in the UK, and the USA, the whole Latin America, and many other places I'm forgetting right now. So thank you everybody for playing those games and for making them better, and more specifically because they are useful to you and your teams. And you can see even some pictures on my Facebook page, mostly about the games we have played. There are some games, for example, I had played the other day with a group of managers. There's my cat playing games, as you can see. I have played with some managers, and I thought at first I was a bit concerned because I said these are all managers. They may not want to play, and this was a creativity or kind of thing for building new product. And I was astonished because I was almost limited myself in believing that they wouldn't be able to play, and they um, ended up all sitting down on the floor and drawing pictures uh, and creating their own tools, as I said. So you can all check out on my Facebook page and enjoy that those images and some videos I uploaded. And if you want to play a specific game for a facilitation or a training you are thinking of doing, or you want have to do with your teams or something, just let me know and I can help you. I have no problem. I love talking to people, and I am delighted to know where you are in and what I can do to help you. So just give me a call or send me a message, and we can help each other also. So, well, that's all for now, and I hope you enjoy it. And just leave any comment that you want, and we will see you next Thursday. I hope the transmission is alright by then. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes it happens, right? We are from IT. We are IT people, and we know that happens. So see you next Thursday. Bye bye. Thank you.